So the shit jammed, or whatever it did, once it stopped, I spun the nigga around and I put the nigga in the full Nelson. Because once the shots was going off, the two niggas was over there that was down there, pulled out the hammer, and the nigga right here pulls out the hammer. I said, I'm dead. But I had the nigga in the full Nelson, so now when these niggas is trying to shoot me, I'm aiming this motherfucking nigga up to all the hammers, you know what I'm saying? So I must have had the nigga so tight, the nigga swung his body to the side, and that's how my shit was open, and he hit me, boom, pow, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm down, so I guess his man came, and his man took the chain off my neck and threw it. And when he threw it, I reached out and I grabbed the chain.
Hell no.
See the fiends gonna admire the dude with the fire, but the gangsters gonna respect the one taking a check. And will come for the neck of those who disrespect. I experience gun showers burned by gunpowder. Tears always jerk from the work of a lone coward. You know the species in the game when the coward command power. And never go so hard as you really disgrace God. And never let a cat play around with your face card. And never go so hard as you really disgrace God. And never let a cat play around with.
Hey yo, 31.
Next on the topic, trending topic. Freaky Zekey. Did Freaky Zekey actually tell? Or is it hate based off of the way these young guys think? Alright. Let me break this down for you. In the 80s, right? They had a thing where if me and you got into a shootout, a bang out, my lawyer would get with your lawyer, both parties press charges, only to turn around and then drop the charges. When you do that, this takes the charge itself and the crime itself out of the city's hand, and we both walk away free. That's enough. Also, in the event you got locked up in a gun battle, so on and so forth, you know, back then, you was given, you know, an option of justifying your actions, whether it be self-defense, so on and so forth. Let me explain law to you, bro. This is self-defense right here. You run down on me, or I run down on you. I up the machine. You up your machine. We pop it off. We get away or we don't get away. There's no way you can possibly use self-defense as a defense if you don't explain how you were defending yourself. I know some CK talk. I talk slow because apparently you guys think slow. So I have to talk slow so that y'all get it, because this generation, man, I get locked up for a crime and you was with me, you get away. I start telling everybody, yo, he snitched on me because he got away. He didn't get caught by the police. He just hit the fence quicker than me and I got caught. They ain't see him hit the fence, but they saw me hit the fence. They grabbed and catch me. He was under the garbage can, under the dumpster, so he got away. I don't even make it since you book it, I'm already screaming, you snitched on me. This is how you young boys think. I watch dudes foolishly kill their homeboy, to even get their homeboys killed, and the man didn't even snitch. Another good example. Me, Mike, and Joe, we get locked up. We in the precinct, we go through, get fingerprinted. Nobody's in the back room smoking cigarettes, nobody's eating candy bars, nobody's drinking that famous red and white Coca-Cola can, right? We all go through central booking. We all three of us go before the judge. We get before the judge, and the judge set bail for $25,000 on me. $25,000 on you and $25,000 on Mike. By the time we make it to Rikers Island, Mike is on the bailout. You know what, one or maybe both of us might start screaming? A nigga got bailed out. Oh, he's snitching. fellas, ladies, gents, that's not snitching. You ever heard the term lawyer loot? We're going to use Fab as an example. Lawyer loot los? Well, we took pride in having lawyer money. We took pride in having bail money. A dude can't even get bailed out without just screaming he snitched. And it's sad. So now let's get back to Freaky Zekey, right? Did Freaky Zekey actually tell? Because technically, telling, snitching is when we do a crime together and I tell on my co-defendants. But now a gun battle, exchange of rounds, and my attorney goes the self-defense route to get me less time, because Freaky Zekey did time. Yeah, I'm just being real. And don't get it twisted. The individual that's involved in his case, I know those guys. I grew up with around those guys. So I'm not a hopping shit. You know, I'm not Frank riding. None of the above. I'm just keeping it real. I keep hearing dudes refer to the man as a rat. But who did he tell on? He used a self-defense case. And me being Mr. Controversial, you know, everybody says, can you go against the grain? No, I tell the truth. In self-defense, whether it was his idea or the attorney did, you have to give a tale in which you defended yourself. Yeah. You were allegedly a victim. Or let's say the other side was allegedly a victim. But they popped it off to change the circumstances of being a victim. All parties get caught, go to jail. My first question is, all right, well, why didn't both of the lawyers press charges and then drop the charges? This way, everybody go home scot-free. That's the first question. Was their attorney being stubborn and didn't want to make the deal? Was Freaky Zekey attorney being stubborn and didn't want to make the deal? I don't know. But the second thing is, if you cop out to an offense under the self-defense law, you have to tell a story on how you defended yourself. Was this the circumstances? If this is the circumstances, then I wouldn't call a man a rat. Maybe it doesn't fit 10,000% under street code, but let's be real. Who honors street code these days? The same people screaming street code, oh, I'm a G, oh, I'm a gangster, is the same people sitting down and aiming and getting people locked up for the rest of their life. These are the same people running around these dudes, known informants, following their lead because he's a millionaire. Forget the fact that he's a millionaire because all the multiple buses that he created, he's eating off of it. I struggle too hard to be a rat. If I was a rat, oh, I've been living in a mansion, out in the Sahara Desert somewhere, watching the giraffe play with the motherfucking centipedes. You know what I'm saying? But now, on a more serious note, you know, so I'm starting to have a problem with everybody being a rat. There's no such thing as solidness no more. We know by far that Freaky Ziki is definitely the toughest Dipset member. We know that.
Toughest nigga in Dipset is Freaky Zekey by far. It's not even close. It's not even it's like this. It's us three, me, Joel's, and Jim, and Zeke is in the lead all the way over here. Like, Zeke is the toughest nigga. See, the problem is this with Zeke, my personal opinion. When Zeke tells his stories, he's so animated that niggas think he lying. He got all start flipping around and moving his arms and his legs and putting them to the side and doing all type of weird movements. So people be like, this nigga capping. This nigga's lying. Like the shit he be telling you, it be true shit, but it just seemed fake because he's so animated when he tell his stories.
After him, I'm gonna say Shooter 93. We know he wasn't a part of the grip Dipset, but he's a part of their food chain, right? Why? I know Shooter 93. I know Bolo. You know what I'm saying?
I already know what it is, man. Every time I step outside, it's LV, everything. Slow up. So everything. And then the drip don't stop just because it get cold. Y'all niggas keep buying these t-shirts. Stop buying t-shirts. Put some fucking coats on. It's cold out here. Louis sell coats too, nigga. They sell coats.
Shooter 93 definitely tough. He throw his smitties up. He get busy, right? But he's very respectful. But just see on there, it's not an act. He's not, capping or trying to be something he's not. He really speak the real, right? And I respect Baby Bro, right? My little bro, I respect his little bro, right? But I'm finding it hard to understand why everybody's calling Freaky Zekey a rat. By the way, he's down. He's down bottom right now. I seen him visually with my own eye. I didn't hop out on him. We didn't have friends. We don't know each other. I didn't hop out on him. You know what I'm saying? He was talking to the little bro that I slid by. He probably peeped the white pickup truck with the dude with the polo hat, probably didn't know it was me, but I slid by him, and shout out to that man. That man outside, man. I don't see nothing soft about him, nothing rad about him. Like I said, I'm not a part of the case. And Jaquan is my bro. That's my brother. All right. However they kicked off, whatever, I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't a part of it, and I'm not gonna go too in depth with the case. But I will say this though. Stop labeling people snitches and rats because y'all don't like them for whatever reason. Because you feel they don't deserve a certain thing, or you feel like a certain thing or whatever you feel they don't deserve has been handed to them. Apparently he put in work from the ground floor, just like Jimmy, Jules Santana, Hell Rail, J.R. Ryder, Cameron himself. They're part of a nucleus. And the nucleus is only as strong as its weakest link. You understand what I'm saying? So I had to ask that question. Every time I say, I just seen Freaky Ziki and the fuck that nigga here rap. Well, who he told on? Now I know he had a case, and I do know that under his case, his lawyer filed under self-defense. I understand that. So did he really tell? Or did he fight to protect his freedom is what I'm asking y'all. It's an honest question. Like I said, I don't really have an opinion on it. I don't know the circumstances, the true circumstances of the case. But I do know both parties had paid lawyers, and them motherfuckers suck, y'all. They suck. I had a public defender when I was young who had enough sense to get with the dude who we kept shooting each other up and shooting at each other. Our attorneys would come together and squash the beef. Not with us, but with the courts. They get the city right up out of that. Boom. Both charges get dropped on both of us, and we went home. Only to come right back for the same situation. You know what I mean? But the lawyers had enough sense. So all you people out there, if you still being gun-ho and this will happen, you and your op get locked up, listen to CK. Press charges on each other. Agree upon it though. Don't do it without having a conversation with the lawyers. Have the lawyers have a conversation. Both parties agree. You press charges on each other. Then you drop charges and you go home. Yeah. And dudes folks will see this video and say, yo, fact, remember back in the day we had a shootout and both lawyers press charges, they drop the charges, and both of y'all go home. Case dismissed. Alright? Don't do it without having to agree with both sides. If you do it and he don't agree and only your lawyer agrees to doing that, you just told on that man. You snitched. You know what I'm saying? It has to be agreed upon both parties, everybody involved. If it's 3 over here and 3 over here, it can't be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and number 6 don't agree. This is why. Because we agree the charges get dismissed against us, and the 6th person gonna get hit. Yeah, with reckless endangerment, attempted murder, assault, weapon possession in the first degree, second degree, third degree. I know, I went to trial for all that. Don't do it. But now, as it saves your hide, you're hearing from an OG who been through it. I don't got no rat tag on. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no paperwork floating with me. My ops, people I had problems with, ain't no paperwork floating on them. In the 80s was the realest time period because it was the understanding, yo, let's keep it in the street. It'll have nothing to do with the law. And the lawyers would advise you, listen, and you'll all press charges and then drop the charges, everybody go home. Only person that stays in that situation if you got caught with your Nancy. If you got caught with Nancy, then you had to fight the gun charge for the attempted murder and the assault and the reckless endangerment, menacing, all that goes away. Alright? You hearing it from me, man. Because I'm getting tired of hearing, yo, he told. Label an informant an informant. Label a rat a rat. You understand what I'm saying? But stop mislabeling your homeboys, man. If your homeboy got bail money, that just means his people's had jobs. I had somebody that signed sentences, man. Because the dude go home and you stay in jail, it just means that his people check for him and y'all's dead. Bottom line, if you're dealing with people who get in the bag, and I'm getting the bag, because there's people out there, like my little bro Shakes, PC, little Antoine, my little brother they gonna tell you, you get locked up, CK coming to bail you out. It's more people than that. I bailed quite a few people out. You understand what I'm saying? And this is undisputed. I could bring one on a podcast. I probably can go on my email. I probably still got the paperwork where I bailed my people out. Whether they was with me or they did it on their own accord. If that's your team, it's your team when you're together, and then your team when you're apart, man. Get it together, man. Enough of this back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it is what it is, man. There's going to be some people mad. But if I'm going to put content out there, I'm going to put real content. I'm going to put authentic. I'm going to put true questions out there. Now, if this man is being issued a raw deal, then that's messed up. Understand what I'm saying? I know for a fact he didn't commit a crime with nobody until his co-defendant. Alright? Now, when it's war amongst two sides, anything could be said, anything can happen, anything could be done. But if you put in a position to where you have to plead self-defense, then that's a whole nother side of the law. Alright? So with that said, moving right along.
Oh, the sun is shining on me. That's blinding you, fuck boys. Who said that?